Oh, it's enough talking. What are you guys up to tonight? Hey guys, welcome back to Stall Garage. I appreciate you being here. We are going to do some transmission maintenance on this Jeep Liberty today. I know it's been in the shop a lot, but you got to do these things. The best part about having a vehicle that you can work on is that you're going to save a lot of money just doing the job yourself, and you know those intervals where you got maintenance coming up. So we purchased this from idparts.com. It's got your cartridge filter and it's got your screen filter for the transmission. You got some gasket maker and you got a seal that comes with the kit. These seals sometimes go bad. It's where your little tube goes up and in. So we're going to take a look at all those things today. I don't do a ton of work on transmissions. When it comes to your own vehicle, you can save a lot of money on labor. Took my hat off because we're about to go into battle. I plan on doing this without anything being jacked up. I'm just going to slide underneath. I'm going to give you guys the best view I can. Transmission maintenance for this calls for 5 quarts ATF+4. When we get done, we're going to add a couple extra quarts perhaps. We'll check it out on the dipstick. You want that to be just a little bit over full on these transmissions. Those dipsticks, if you've got a Jeep Liberty with the diesel motor now, it's going to be kind of touching on the bottom of that pan. That pan's not very deep. I'd like to get a deep pan too to hold those extra quarts, maybe 4 extra quarts. Wouldn't that be great for cooling? Anyways, it's enough talking. What are you guys up to tonight? I gotta crawl under there. Let's see if I can get you in there. Okay guys, full disclosure, I did put a 3-ton jack right up there, and I've got a jack stand on this side, I've got a jack stand on this side. On our Jeep Liberties here, meaning yours and ours. Am I pointing at you when I do this? Anyways, here's your pinch weld right here. You want to be jacked up right behind this, so it should look like that. Always be safe, double check everything I say, but I believe I'm correct on this. Got a light under there, so we're going to see taking those bolts off. I got to get a pan real quick. I got both Moose and Crystal in here with me. Kitty kitty. All right, I will tell you, I'm very glad to have jack stands, because without them it'd be no good. I wish upon a star to have a lift, but I do not. So I'm not going to unscrew this while I'm underneath because it'll drip on my face. So that's what you get. They should all be the same length. They're an 8. All right, well, we're going to let that drain because if I take it out anymore, I'm going to be dripping all over the floor. Fluid looks amazing. I don't know when the last time this was changed, but we're gonna go ahead and change out the filters anyways. Can you see how good that fluid looks? I hope you can. One of the things with these jobs is I always seem to forget one bolt. Of course, I forgot one bolt over there. I always do it. I even double checked, you guys, and I still forgot one bolt. You don't want to do that for obvious reasons, but this is real life stuff, and I don't understand why I gotta do that. Well, that should do it. That should be a little better. Now I'm gonna have to make sure to bend the pan up, right? Yep. You know it. Here we go. Try not to spill all over everything. Oh, and we did. But it's not too bad. You see the difference when you take all the bolts off? Silly guy that I am. I'm gonna let this drain off the rest of the way and I'll take you under here. There's always got to be one bolt. Tell me if you guys do that. That's gonna be a tough one for me to get past. If you guys ever see me grabbing my pants, it is because I have an insulin pump in there for diabetes and I don't want to drop it on the ground. So this is going to be your T25 Torx bolt or screw, whatever you want to say. That is going to come off pretty easily here. This doesn't have much torque on it, so don't give it the beans when you put it on, okay? And keep this one separate from the others. All right, will do. Stay. This is just going to wiggle on down until it comes out just like that. You want to make sure you don't take your seal out with it. That fluid, it looks good, makes me second guess even doing this. But we've got over 70,000 miles on the vehicle since we bought it. So that is a good sign. I'm glad for that. Don't really want to set that in there because I want to see if there's any junk in it. I'm just going to set it off to the side there. There's your dipstick. Now we're going to pull our filter off. Allegedly. This thing is not supposed to be tight. And I can tell you that it's way too tight. It's not supposed to be that tight. Like a rumba. Beautiful. Here we go for the spin-on filter. I hope you can see this. It says, do not over tighten. 7 foot-pounds of torque. And you can see by me having used both hands, it was way more than that. 7 foot-pounds of torque, or spin it 3/4 of a turn after gasket contacts the base. All right, so I'm having trouble getting that seal out, which is not great, but it'll be okay. I am going to take a little chisel that I have. It'll be fine if I can just get the right angle on it. Here it is. You know, it's tough. I marred up the surface a little bit, and that is not good. Looks like it will be okay. We don't want to do that again. Oh boy. This is the life of DIY here, guys. I don't even know where I dropped it, but I'm gonna put the other one in, but first I'm gonna wipe out the inside of that. Thankfully, that should seal up just fine. I thought I might have bought the farm for a second there. Just little taps. Don't mar up your surface. Whew. And we should be done. Does not have much torque on it at all, so don't over tighten it. It's good enough. Grabbing the spin-on filter again here. Make sure you don't cross thread this, it really wants to. There we go. Let's head up top. Let's take the dipstick out and let's clean off the pan. Everything looks good in the pan. I don't see a whole lot of stuff. Just a little bit of material on the magnet. We'll clean that off. The pan looks good. I would say my hope is that this transmission is in good shape. Excellent shape would be even better. All right, well, I took the pan outside and I washed it, power washed it. It's really dark outside. It's about 11:30 at night. Got a layer of RTV on there, the black silicone, 600 degrees. It's not a huge amount. It surpasses the quality guideline, I guess. They give you this little tab that shows you the maximum bead that you should have. So that's good, it's within that range. This should seal up nicely. The only thing that I'm a little concerned about is when I forgot that one bolt, just like I always do. But I prayed about it and I've never had an issue before. I'm not gonna knock on wood because who needs to do that when you pray about it? I'm not gonna show you this, it's late. I'm just gonna go down, I'm gonna put it up on, I'm gonna put one bolt on one side, one bolt on the other so it stays, and then I'm just gonna torque them down some Newton meters probably, not foot-pounds. and then I'm going to fill it up. I'll show you that part. All right, I got the pan all sealed up. I got everything torqued down. I went around a few times, torquing them up little by little. Now we're going to take this 6-quart jug that I got from O'Reilly. Hopefully there's no leaks. I don't want to take it down. It's okay if I have to take it down again to seal it up, but what I don't want to do is have to pay for a whole bunch more transmission fluid. All right, we're going to go ahead and fill it up. Let's try not to spill anything. There are so many mosquitoes coming in here, guys. I'm going to keep a close eye on underneath. If it starts leaking, I got to stop and then regroup. Well, it's dark out. I've got transmission fluid all over my head. Bump my head right there. It's actually a gash, but it's not really bleeding, so that's good. Maybe that's good. I'm going to fire it up. What I'm looking here for are leaks as it warms up. As it warms up, that silicone or RTV should actually solidify and harden up. I'm not going to get in and try to drive it. We're going to wait until the morning to do that because I am filthy. But let's start it up. I don't even think I can sit inside this thing. Hey, good afternoon, good evening actually. Well, it's 2 days later. It was way past my bedtime. I didn't even bother closing the garage doors. I just went to bed after. I let it get up to temp. Can't see me there. And there was no leaks at all. So we're just gonna check. I've been driving it for a couple days now. And you probably cannot see, but there are no leaks up there. The pan is staying dry on the outside. So all smooth shifting now. Every once in a while, kind of, I mean, every time I would drive it, I would feel it just kind of downshift a little bit different. And sitting in the garage, when you start it up, throw it right into reverse, and it kind of just wait. There was a delay, and then either it would go in eventually with some gas, or diesel, I guess, with some throttle, or you put it back in park and back in reverse and it would go. Now it just shifts right into gear, so we're all good. Everything is okay. I was totally wore out. I ended up getting sick. I don't know why. I caught a bug or something that's going around. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day. You can do this job. This is my first time doing the job, and you've seen the goods and the bads and the uglies, I guess, but it turned out well. So don't be afraid to do it. idparts.com is where I got this kit. I added a 1.5 quart extra of transmission fluid, so it's just above the full line where they say don't put it over this line, but all the experts in the group say to do that, and it's going well. Have a good day. We'll talk to you later. Keep that Jeep on the road, or whatever you're working on. You can do it. Bye, guys.